Okay, if you want a more in-depth video of all the stock, watch the other video I've done. This video will just be quick reviews of cars, just to help you decide on cars to buy for ones I've owned or seen online, other reviews, just kind of compiling it all to make it easy for new people or people looking to expand their collection. So a Lamborghini Huracan is what I consider it's a good car. It's not going to be the fastest car. It's fairly good on turns. The main reason to buy this car is it's really easy to get other liveries of it. So if you want to have like more of an even race, it's pretty easy to get extras, right? Like different patterns. You've obviously already seen that. So if you think you're gonna want to have, some of the cars be the same style body, Lamborghini Huracan, solid choice, good racer. Again, it's not gonna be the fastest car. It's not a bad car by any means though. Next, we have this Dodge Charger. I consider this is probably like the a high end of the low tier cars. So it actually doesn't wipe out very much. It's not like the worst car I've ever had. It's fine. It's actually a pretty good runner. It's just not going to be as fast as the other slot cars, but I find it can stay on the track fairly well. I have not used, so again, I haven't touched these, so I'm not going to review these. I haven't heard anything about them. Down here, so I'm going to go back to this guy in a second here. I've already told you guys that anything with this style body is not going to be a good racer. It's just too low. You can see another Lambo here. These monsters are not very good. This is one of the worst slot cars you could ever buy if you want performance. Now, this one is a pace car, so if you do plan on using it for the pace car functionality, it's fairly fine for that. It's competent. It's not like you need a pace car to go super fast anyway. I think these guys are fairly good. MP Slot Car's done some videos on that if you want to see a more in-depth review, but I think those are fairly fast. Now, are these the same cars? So that's a Porsche Rsr. Okay, so these RSR here. So this guy here is kind of good. See, the RSRs are actually fast. From what I know, this is something I'm going off of YouTube reviews of, that these are actually a fast car. And this car here, this Carrera one, I've had since I've been open, so it's probably been out of stock in most places for a while. So if you're looking for a unique car that's fast, that one's a good one. Obviously these trucks aren't going to be the fastest things either, but they are really cool. And this one comes with a nurse figure, like, hello nurse. You can tell I'm a millennial. Hats up if you know where that's from. Okay, so this car, I don't want to excite anybody, but I believe I remember hearing that this has Carrera's old Formula 1 motor in it. So that is, oh good, there's one down there, I wasn't sure. That's going to be this is going to be a quick car, just in general, if that's true. And I honestly believe it is. I have this car 124, the style body. So you can get versions of this without the American flag. And I consider that a pretty good slot car on the 124 scale. I imagine this is going to be a mid-tier car. Don't quote me on that, but I do think that'd be fine. The DTMs are considered to be high-class cars. They're small and nimble. I've raced them, and I do consider them to be really good. Like anything with DTM. So DTM, like I was talking about, the Lambo had a lot of style bodies. So does DTM. Now Carrera, I don't think, is releasing as many. So this NASCAR here, it's like probably going to be a little better than this, but I wouldn't. The Capri's, again, this is a small and nimble slot car. Let's see if we can see the tires on here. Fairly thick tires. So something that's small is typically going to be well handling. I was talking before about the Ford Mustangs being bad. I meant the pace car version. So like the GTYs, I have no opinion on. I have no official opinion. I heard the Stingray is not the best. I only have 2 of these left, I think, in digital form, and I think the website only has 1. I have to change that. Oh, okay. So here we go. This is like another Lamborghini Huracan. It is perfectly adequate. I remember it being a little bit faster on the straights and a little bit sloppier on the turns. But if you're looking for like a good like a good mid-speed slot car. These are good. That's one of I had the red version of that. Now, in my opinion, if you're getting into slot cars, you might want to get like a DTM, something fast, right? Again, we got that. That's a pace car. So this is like, these two actually are like another version of this one here. But the thing is, the chassis, I don't know if that's the same chassis. I feel like this is slightly different. But I suspect these two, if this one has the Formula 1 motor, which I believe it does. When I say Formula 1 motor, I mean the Carrera is a version of the Formula 1 motor for slot cars. Then these two should as well. Meaning they're quick. They should be quick anyways, just because they are on the smaller end. So I want to really focus in on this purple DTM, because I was talking about how quick the DTMs are. Guys, if you want that car, get on that car. And again, we had another Huracan down there. See what I mean? Like, there's a lot of... this car here is terrible. Well, I don't know if it's terrible, but I've heard it's bad. I have no opinion on that. Probably good. So the street version of the Lamborghini Huracan, I consider to be on par with the GT, with the GT versions, but you'll have to get the comments. So yeah, is this an... Because I know the Pink Pig is fast. So yeah, the 911 RSRs are quick, from what I've heard. I believe it though. Again, you can check out like MP Slot Car. Okay, here we go. Here's a good one. So the Ford GT race cars. These guys, I've already mentioned in the other video, but they're just not very good. They're like they're a little bit tail heavy. But there is a bit of liveries if you think they're cool. I don't think I have any left for his running mate. Terrible, but I think this is one of the best paint jobs because it's so unique. What you guys need to understand, you might think it's a little ugly watching on the video, but when you collect slot cars, like, I think this is a mid tier. The Spider here, perfectly acceptable. McQueen, I know is fast. Look, Light McQueen is going to be so fast. Oh my gosh. So again, ignore any price stickers you see on these. They could be outdated, but yeah, that's going to be a rocket. These big thick tires, and he's a small car. The Ferrari zones, if they're anything like the other, I have a LaFerrari, which is similar to this car, and it's one of my fastest cars. I imagine these guys are quick. Raw Racing, what are you, M6? No idea. Not commenting on that one. So there we go. We're pretty much done. I've given my speed tiers. The Audi. I've sold a few of these, and I never heard any complaints. So I'm assuming the Audi is at least mid-tier. So there we go. 8 minutes. We just shot past a bunch. Slot cars, hope that helps. If you have any questions, feel free to send me a message. You can send me a message on sunday-slot-cars.square.site, or, Google it. Google Sunday Slot Cars. It'll pop up. You can also get a link for my website on my Facebook, or send me a message over Facebook or Instagram. Sunday Slot Cars is also on Instagram. You have lots of options for requests. We do sell sets as well. They're kind of in the background packed up right now. So hope to see you guys again soon and talk to you later. Oh, and next video I do of the other slot cars, I'm going to be doing speed tiers again, but like the 124s and stuff, it's just they're going to be in the same video. It's just this one was so long I had to split in 2 parts. Okay, bye.